What is going on, everyone? It is Foul Play here. Welcome back for match number 4, pardon me, of this modern league. We won the die roll and we got this decent looking hand. We're like a land short, but we've still got Leyline plus Ethereal Armor, which means a turn 2 attack for a minimum of 3, potentially attack for 5. Seems like a decent place to start to me. Misty Rainforest, okay. And we find the Rancor. Ooh. That's exciting. Alright, so Ethereal Armor resolves. An opponent is cracking that fetch land. A Triome tapped. Is this one of these Shark Typhoon control decks? Baleful Strix? Tarmogoyf. Okay. Alright, so we do find land. Let's go ahead and play out our stuff. Attack for a bunch. Alright, so turn 3 attack for 8. Not too bad. So this looks like a 4-color deck here. And yeah, so I'm guessing they're on Omnath or something. Alright, so against an Omnath deck, I'm guessing these Rest in Peace are probably going to be pretty good. I don't see much use for these Leyline of Sanctities. And then maybe a couple of paths for these Omnath if and when they come down. Could look at bringing in some like Gadok Teagues, but usually they have pretty good answers for that these days. And I guess another concern is look out for Stoneforge Mystic package, but we don't know about that just yet. So we'll just do this sideboarding for now. Alright, so this hand with no creature, so we're going to mulligan. Alright, this is looking pretty decent. We'll keep it. Well, Griffspoon is like sort of medium. I think we can ditch the Griffspoon here though. It can be good against Tarmogoyf, but we also have Rest in Peace, which is good against Tarmogoyf. And on top of that, they have like Shark Typhoon, so the evasion sort of doesn't do much, really. Let's just look to jam some auras down and attack. Alright, Growth Spiral. Any Force of Negation after this? Maybe a Spell Pierce? Nope. Alright, well they're just willing to let us like just tap out and do all our stuff, so we'll just do that. This Omnath. Bloodbraid Elf. 4 cards revealed, and they play a Teferi Time Raveler. Yeah. So triple land into Teferi Time Raveler. I'm not sure what their deck's trying to do, but it doesn't seem very good. I'm a little confused here. Let's get rid of that Teferi. They might be setting up for Supreme Verdict. We can path their Bloodbraid Elf in response to... Oh wait, we can't do that. Okay. Because, of course, Teferi stops us from casting instants. If they Supreme Verdict, we do have the other Bogle in hand, so it's not the end of the world. Glittering Wish. Alright, well they're finding something multicolored. Supreme Verdict, alright. Tarmogoyf, sure. So you're extending Tarmogoyf to the battlefield even though you searched up the Supreme Verdict. Seems interesting. Hey, look. That seems pretty decent to me. Let's keep piling on this pressure. Alright, so nice Supreme Verdict triggering our Totem Armor. They play a Ren and 6, okay. Yeah, I'm fine extending another Rancor, attacking our opponent down. So we can put him to 4 here. And force him to have another Supreme Verdict. Detention Sphere. That's pretty lucky, man. So I guess why they play that is because it's good with Bloodbraid Elf there. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and try to rest in peace here. Getting rid of that graveyard. Looks like it's worked. Opponent is on 3, definitely on borrowed time. 4 cards left in hand. Like, they can have a run of, like, different instants and sorceries and creatures and all that stuff, but we also make them have it. Let's start with Rancor, see what they do. Alright, opponent concedes. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Alright, so currently 3-1. Let's move on to the next match. Okay, welcome back for match number 5. We won the die roll. We're versing Blindside. And I failed to select my companion for some reason. That's okay. The hand's still decent. It's still a keep. And, you know, we're land light, so maybe we're not going to lose the game to not casting our companion, maybe. Alright, so Scout is down, and then we have 3 really good enchantments in hand to go crazy with. Alright, missing the land drop against Tron with a turn 1 map is not good. Let's hope they play a forest here. Alright, well, we're facing down Tron next turn, unfortunately. We do have a draw land, so we can All That Glitters, we can attack for 5. They get the Urza's Tower, which is the final Tron land they need. Play it on out. Yes, they've got a decision. Do they have Wormcoil? Do they have Karn? They just have All Is Dust. Okay. Not too bad for our opponent, hey. Alright, let's extend some stuff to the battlefield here. I was a little, like, hesitant on that Grispoon. It may have been correct to leave it in hand. It's like extending it to a Karn Liberated for the free destroy effect. If they have Wormcoil Engine or Walking Ballista in hand, though, I'm just better off here because then I can Daybreak Coronet, apply the pressure, all that good stuff. Opponent looks like they're cracking for that Blast Zone. And they're just doing it straight away. Okay. Alright, let's get down that Rancor and pass the turn. So obviously a totem armor effect would have been good there. Thought not seer. Well, that sucks, man. That freaking sucks. Goodbye, Daybreak. So this is a version running Thought Not Seer. Is it Eldrazi Tron or is it just Tron splashing Thought Not? Alright, it's Eldrazi Tron. So Eldrazi Tron usually has 2 blast zones. Oh my god. Oh my god. If this doesn't invoke rage, I don't know what does. We turned 6 and still have not made our 3rd land drop, but it also hasn't mattered because we've just rebuilt creatures 3 times now. Hey, look, an ethereal armor. That's don't mind if I do. My goodness, we are drawing some amazing cards here. Yeah. Not wrong. Oh, opponent finds the chalice. And they're also quite impressed by our insane set of draws. In a way which is not completely salty. Not like my last opponent. I don't mind that. Like, oh my goodness. So there's potential we like kill their Thought Not Seer there and draw a card. I sort of like Matter Shaper being off the board. They dismember their own Reality Smasher to draw an Eldrazi Temple. Oh my goodness. Well, we got pretty goddamn lucky there that game. Holy moly, dude. So in this matchup, we're going to be bringing in our Artifact Destruction. Gadok Tigs. Oh, that's right. I can't select Luris game 1 because I have Leyline in the deck. That's what's going on. I forgot that I was running Leyline main deck here. Oops, Rest in Peace is not the card we're looking for. Suppression Field, however, is actually semi-reasonable here. Alright, I think maybe Suppression Field on the draw might be a bit slow. I'm going to take out this Spirit Link, obviously the Leyline of Sanctities, and we're bringing in these 5 cards here. Alright, so match number 2 here. We're sort of weak to Chalice of the Void. Griff Spoon, we can get into our graveyard though. And we got a good set of auras as well. I think on the balance of things, this is worth a keep. We could potentially just top deck the 1-all Force of Negation, pitch the excess Scout to it. And we can actually, holy shit, man. Holy shit, that is a huge draw. We can actually 2-for-1 our opponent here for if he goes for the Chalice. Or I guess it's 2-for-2, but the redundant creature is sort of redundant. Alright. Speaking of an insane set of card sequences. This is actually crazy right now. Alright, so Mindstone. Find another Ethereal Armor. So at the moment, if he plays Eldrazi Temple, he can actually All His Dust next turn. Alright, let's just attack for 5. Assume they don't have the All His Dust. Build the biggest creature we can. We should have lethal next turn if we draw a land. Oh no. So if we draw land, we can kill him, but if we don't, we lose. Oh no. So if we play Ethereal Armor, that's 4 power. We attack, we put him to 9. That's not enough. That sucks, man. Alright, so basically we're going to look to draw our entire deck with Core Spirit Dancer to find our 1-of Seal of Primordium. I'm getting rid of the Khan the Great Creator there because if I don't get rid of it there, my opponent just gets liquid metal coating and strips away all my auras, all my lands, and I can't do anything. So, alright, so we're going to cast this Griffspoon to get it into the graveyard away from a Thought-Knot. Okay, never mind. I thought that we were versing a Chalice for a second there. My brain is all over the place. That's fine. We've got Griffspoon, I guess, out of hand, safe from Thought-Knots here. So there's Giant Walking Ballista here. Yeah, so a 6 power Walking Ballista. Oh, buddy. Well, we find the land, but playing Core Spirit Dancer into that Walking Ballista would be ill-advised. Find a Rancor there. So this costs 4 mana. He's currently got Tron mana. He's got 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. So he can activate it 3 times and make his creature a 9/9. We probably want to extend something onto the board here. I'm going to use the All That Glitters. We might just be dead to being shot in the face, so if they do this 3 times during their turn, they go up to 12. We can draw Path to Exile, kill the Walking Ballista. Alright, let's see if they take the bait of Core Spirit Dancer. We've got 2 of them now. This goes up to 12, then he can make it 15 during his turn and just kill me. So I guess technically he can kill me and the Core Spirit Dancer regardless. Alright. Okay. That's fine. I'm not going to make him click through all 14, 13 triggers or whatnot. Okay. So we sideboarded out Path to Exile there. What do we think about Suppression Field here on the draw? We should be quick enough to raise them where we don't need it. I think we just run the same list back here. Okay, well this hand works, so we're gonna go ahead and keep. It's a little bit weird. It's not got Totem Armor, but it's got Gadok Teague, which is a very strong card. It's got Daybreak Coronet, which is a very strong card. Definitely a hand that can win us a lot of games in this spot. Opponent has also mulligan to 5 here, which is going to help us. His deck is very powerful though, so it doesn't necessarily mean we win just because we have card advantage. The nice thing though is this is the first game against this particular opponent where we're actually going to get to curve out mana-wise, which is pretty sweet. Just going to get this Gadok Teague down right now. Because my opponent led on Urza's Mine, there's no way that they can have Thought-Knots here, stripping my Sentinel's Eyes from hand, and then next turn I can just go Sentinel's Eyes plus Coronet. Or just Ethereal Armor plus Coronet. I'm going to try and get this out of the range of a Dismember. Okay, that's really good. And it also helps protect it from Walking Ballista. So we'll attack for 8 here. Opponent will get their Tron mana up. We can stop them from casting things like All Is Dust, things like Tron. Thought Knots here. Okay, well, they're going to take a good one, but the game is not over yet. They just have to take the Daybreak there. If we top deck another 1 mana Aura, it's just, yeah. Absolutely, they have to take the Daybreak there. Alright, so we attack them. They have to block with Thought Knots here. We get to draw a card. Hey, another Daybreak. What's going on, deck? What's going on? Not too shabby. Reality Smasher on what, block duty? Alright, we'll attack with both guys. And for that 1 juicy point of damage, we can now put Lurrus to hand. And pass the turn to our opponent. Another Reality Smasher, man. These Smashers don't look nearly as good against Bogles. Alright, so we just draw the Ethereal Armor. Now we can Ethereal plus Daybreak. And this should be the victory from here. Alright, not bad draws. Eldrazi Tron is not an easy deck to beat. But yeah, definitely a good result to take. Okay, so as far as the deck is concerned, what did I think? I think mostly having the Leyline of Sanctity in the main deck was fine. We saw All That Glitters doing a bit of extra damage, as opposed to its counterpart, which would be Spirit Mantle. But overall, I'd say there's still games where you'd probably prefer the Spirit Mantles. I do like the fact that it has the synergy with the main deck Leylines, though. Outside of that, I'd say the Aura base feels mostly okay to me. Maybe we might be benefited if we put in like a 3rd Spider Umbra somewhere. But that's like a potentially like what are you removing at that point? I don't know if we've got that many slots to play with. We could remove potentially 1 All That Glitters for another Spider Umbra. I kind of like having 2 auras that are at, like having the 6 auras at 2 mana there, just for things like Chalice of the Void, Engineered Explosives, things like that. Well, we saw Force of Vigor was very good in the sideboard. Overall, I think Lurrus was still decent, despite the fact we had Leyline main deck. I think Lurrus is still decent to have in there as a potential companion for games 2 and 3. So a little bit of a wasted slot, and you are losing a few points there. I just don't really think that we can afford to, I don't know, maybe we remove it and put in like 2 Force of Vigors or a 2nd Force of Vigor, get rid of the Seal of Primordium, and then we get like another Rest in Peace, because there seems to be a bit of graveyard stuff going about at the moment. I could see adding in an extra Rest in Peace here. Yeah, but that's going to be it, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. It's good to be back getting a good result. 4-1, really good stuff. Other than that, let me know what you think. Are you guys going well playing the deck at the moment? I think the metagame's more accommodating for Bogles overall. And yeah, I hope everyone's having a blast at the moment. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.